It is hard to imagine a more secure installation than this.
It is extremely secure.
You put a lot of time and effort into keeping it that way.
We do. We invest heavily in security and in infrastructure upgrades for this facility.
It's what, a little over 50 years old now?
Yes, we just celebrated the 50th anniversary 2 years ago. So 52 years we've been up and operating.
And it continues to do the mission for which it was designed.
It does. Without missing a beat, we still provide national support for two combatant commands, U.S. Northern Command and U.S. Strategic Command.
So we can take a look inside?
We can. We'll walk that way.
All right. So 3 years to build it?
Yeah, about three and a half years for them to actually blast out all the granite to create this
How
facility.
much dynamite did that take?
About 1.5 million pounds is what I've been told, the records say.
And if you could drill straight up right now and get to the surface, how much rock is on top of us?
You'd have to drill about 2,000 feet to get to the surface from where we stand.
Wow. So you have how many of these generators?
We have 6 8-cylinder diesel generators for power.
And they'll obviously kick out a lot of juice.
They do. They're rated basically all combined about 10.5 megawatts of power.
So you could run a small city out of it.
We can. I think it's equivalent to a city of about 1,100 people.
Wow. They're not running right now.
They are not. Day in and day out, we're running on Colorado Springs utility power because it's much cheaper.
But if you have to, you can fire up the generators and keep this mountain humming for a long time.
Correct. On a moment's notice, we can fire up the generators, they'll kick on, we can completely become self-sufficient.
But it's not just the generators. You're self-sufficient in every respect, right?
We are. We have food, water, sewage, power, everything we would need in order to survive for an extended period of time, all by ourselves.
So how much water?
We have 4.5 million gallons of water with our industrial reservoir here. You can only see back about 100 feet. It actually goes back a total of 400 feet, but it goes back as the tunnel kind of goes at a slight downslope. So most of it's filling up. If you look at the very, very back of there, if you were able to see it all the way back, it's all the way to the ceiling of the actual tunnel.
And somebody has a sense of humor with the ducks out there.
We do, purely for aesthetic value. Just adds a little bit of character to the reservoir.
This is not for drinking.
It is not. This is for industrial use, and we can use it as a heat sink for emergency cooling should we ever need that.
There was an awful lot of advanced thinking and advanced engineering that went into the construction of this place.
There was, given the early 60s, what they were able to accomplish in the Cheyenne Mountain Complex is still, to this day, remarkable and could not be repeated, not for the cost, even with technological advances that we've had over the last 50 years.
A bunch of engineers using slide rules probably designed this place, right?
Exactly.
And they built it for what, 180 million?
And it's like 142 million is what the overall price tag is that I've seen quoted for
And
construction of the entire
if you
complex.
had to build it again today?
I have no idea what it would cost. It wouldn't be in the millions.